Now Post-Split is a season I never really liked. I feel like it's always been a season that pales in comparison from characters to the host, and all that. BFDIA wasn't my favorite season, but then BFDIA 6 happened. So Post-Split has to be talked as the worst season ever. So let's start. Number 1 would have to be the characters. Some of them remain good like Lollipop and Blocky, and some remain worse like Taco and Flower. Taco basically goes from being bullied by Book to bullying Blocky, and I never understood that. It basically made her worse. Leafy got worse, because she's became evil and all that. I don't even explain what the heck happened with Flower. She's nice now, and honestly it's so boring. Anyway, Loser and Spongy have the most worthless rejoins. I legit don't think they did a single thing in the game, which is sad. And 4 has the worst change since while he was annoying in pre-split, he wasn't whiny. Besides BFB 16. The characters and 4 were normal, meanwhile he's whiny. And I never understood that in BFB, thankfully Teapot just ignored that. I never liked it overall, and it kind of just annoying. Like imagine if he was like that in pre-split. I don't know, I never liked it. You know, it was fun when he was mean and he didn't have no sympathy for others. Here it's just so boring. And also annoying, and BFB 29 and BFB 28 do not show that in the greatest way. He's just crying his contestants likes him, and that doesn't work. Maybe for me phone. It's just hyped, but there it isn't, and I don't like it. He's the reason they're mad at him, and I don't like that. I will talk about BFB 29 and BFB 30 more when we get to them. But 4 sucks in BFB 30, for sure. I just don't like him here. So far Teapot 6 and 7 have strayed away from Post-Split far as possible. He isn't as bad as he was, so that's a good sign. Anyways, next section. Next would be the teams and the characters they choose for Post-Split. Some make sense like Leafy and Fiery, but some like Balloony, Loser and Spongy, are pretty questionable ones. Why them? And also I don't like the teams. I think the team choices should have been done better. Some characters feel like would be better in Teapot, and same goes for some of the characters in Teapot, like Tennis Ball, Pin, Ice Cube or Rocky, Yellowface. These characters belong in Post-Split. I don't know why Yellowface was chosen for Teapot. What character development can they give him? His design will make it impossible. He could be there for Purple Face and that. And Tennis Ball could be a character that splits apart from Golf Ball. He doesn't do anything with Golf Ball, so he's basically pointless. And Pin basically just bossing her team, so she's basically as annoying. So we could see Pin and Leafy and Rocky. Why was Rocky in Teapot? You can't arcs with characters like this. What the heck? Balloony could have been there for Cloudy, and Loser and Spongy could have been something. They didn't even do anything at all in Post-Split. All they did was stand there like a NPC and do nothing. Spongy only was there to get yelled at by Taco. There's nothing going on for him. I don't know. The writers should have just let them not rejoin. I mean, what did Loser do again? That's right, nothing at all. And I don't hate Spongy. He just did nothing in the whole 2 episodes he was in the game. The writers should have chose someone else. Now the episodes are mostly hit or miss. BFB 17 could have been better, but I honestly never got 4's reason for wanting X back so suddenly. BFB 18 suffers from just being boring. BFB 19 and BFB 20 could have been the same episode. Like BFB 20 is very bad, like I will say. That episode deserves the hate. BFB 21 and BFB 23 needed more conflict in general. BFB 22, 26 and 28 are fine is. BFB 23 is like the most boring episode, and BFB 24 needed something to shake it. BFB 25 had. Well, we'll save that for last. Anyways, BFB 27 could have forgo the Leafy being derailed stuff, and BFB 29 and BFB 30 could have. Well, anyways, BFB 30 could have been shorter. And maybe did without the whole 4 crying nobody loves him. Honestly, that did nothing in the long run, cause in Teapot 4 is mean to everyone again, so it's like Post-Split didn't happen, which I'm fine with, cause I didn't really care for it. But most of these episodes are either boring, have little to no conflict, and that's something that could have done easily. Maybe the contestants slowly get more and more tired of 4. That's conflict that could have happened. But nope, none at all. And I honestly hate the lack of conflict. Like at least BFDI had some conflict and something making it fresh and new. Post-split feels boring and I don't like the simple goofy tone. It's weird how they could have tried something serious for the team with this considering they have 14 characters while Teapot has 42. Which is strange. You can't make 42 arcs for 42 characters. It's dumb to see and done, but we got one major glaring issue we have and no it isn't for our Leafy. The challenges are really boring. Overall the challenges kind of bored me and I know, the challenges don't have to be that interesting to carry character development. But considering post-split fails at that, I don't like the challenges. BFB 28 and BFB 22 have the most interesting ones. BFB 17's challenge is to get X and it's very boring. I feel like there should have been more for the teams to do than just Coiny and Pin trying to get X. That was boring. They should have been more than something. BFB 18 needed more conflict too. BFB 19 and BFB 20 should have just combined to be the same episodes since they are. BFB 21 has nothing I can think of besides a more entertaining challenge. Same with BFB 23, BFB 24, BFB 25, BFB 26 and maybe BFB 29, BFB 27 and 28 are fine. BFB 24 has a good challenge I suppose but it need more of and that's what post-split lacks, conflict. And I hate that. This season remains to be the most boring overall. BFDI at least had mostly good challenges. And this is odd. Cause pre-split had good challenges. BFB 6, BFB 11, BFB 12, BFB 13 is a prime example and now the challenges are boring. What happened? Even Teapot had good challenges. Teapot 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, nothing challenge. This season has a flunk when it comes to challenges. It has the weakest challenges since the first season and most of the challenges in season 1 would have probably been better if they were mad now than they were in 2010 to 2012. Overall a bad season but we're not done yet. We still have more to do, and then we will be done. Last but not least, I will have to say Flower is the worst ruined character. Leafy is too but we already knew Leafy was bad. In BFDI, Flower was some antagonist and in pre-split, while she was not as mean as she was in BFDI, they took a nosedive and make her completely nice and guess what, I don't like it at all. It went in a different direction from her character, like her being nice could have worked but they took that and make it unlikable and annoying. She cries when someone doesn't like her sweaters, and basically all this biasness shines more in post-split. BFB 25 has her win to a rock. BFB 29 is basically biased paradise when you needing to feel bad for her. And I hate it. Fiery may have been bad this season but he was a much better winner than Flower. Cause at least his win actually felt like a win, and I don't know. This win was very fake and forced. I'm glad more and more people call out on Flower's stuff. I don't think I've ever seen a single person actually like Flower's win. It's like people don't care for her win. I've seen more people want Gelatin or Blocky to win instead of Flower, so that just must suck when people want Blocky to return and I don't like Flower so a rewrite for Flower's character just made her worse. Robot Flower better not go the same route. They better either stick with the season 1 personality or keep her regular personality cause we know that nobody wants dumb old post-split Flower that cried and whined all the time about people being mean to her and all that.
You've earned it. Here is the BFDI.
Come on. Come on, baby. I just want out.
Post-split is a bad season that should have never existed or should have been rewritten differently. Thankfully Teapot has been mostly good. Besides maybe Teapot 2, BFDI came back and it's good. So how can both these seasons be good and post-split bad? I think it comes down to rushed. I mean most of the episodes in post-split were made under a month. Compare that to Teapot. Where's it more separated? Like a month and a half compared to under a month is a bit of a difference. When you consider it. So that's just it. A bad season. I don't care about and you shouldn't either.